back to Ask Angelina, but before we get into today's episode, I want to remind you that if you like my podcast, please follow, rate, and share it with your friends and family. Today, I'm excited to introduce you Cari Jiang, an adventurous cyclist who embarked on an incredible journey around the world with his beloved dog, Harry. Join us as we explore their unforgettable experiences, the challenges they faced, and the heartwarming connections they made along the way. Whether you're a cycling enthusiast, a traveler, a dog lover, or simply seeking a fun episode, listen along. Now, let's get into today's episode. So I asked him a few questions before I started interviewing him and recording on the podcast. So he started his biking journey in 2005 with his dog Harry, and they went to Tibet in Nepal. And then his second trip was in 2014 to 2015, and he cycled in China, Central Asia, and in Eastern Asian countries. Then he cycled 3 times in 2022 to 2023 around the northern and southern hemisphere in Europe, the US, Central and Southern America, and even Australia. So he's basically traveled all around the world. Why did you want to travel?
The travel is like, I want to see different people, different country culture, the main culture, and see the nice view.
Wow. What was your favorite country or place that you've been to?
It's very hard question for me this one. Because there are a lot of places for me it's very good memory. Actually, let me choose one.
Okay.
Maybe in Canada.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very far and people is very nice. Your Harry's big and spend a beautiful lifetime in that island.
Wow.
Yeah, we're happy. We had a lot of fun. They are very friendly. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
Memory.
Wow. What does your dog mean to you? Because I know you brought it around the world with you when you're biking.
It's very important in our journey.
Oh, yeah. Because I know, like, a dog is a man's best friend. So I bet he was more than your best friend. He was family to you along your journey. Yeah. That's really nice. So what do you believe is, like, the meaning of life? Because you traveled around the world, you had a lot of life lessons, and you lived life to the fullest. So what do you believe is the meaning of life?
Do some meaningful things, like cycling, say this word, and learn this word.
Yeah, you can also speak some Chinese too. It's okay. 可以翻译。
因为我觉得生命是有限的。然后我觉得每个人的生命只有一次，所以我想能让这个生命过得有意义一点，然后去做一些觉得能让这个生命可以回味起来会有故事吧。然后当你老的时候，跟你的家人啊，跟你的朋友去分享这一路的过程，可以跟自己的小孩子去分享。我不希望你去晚上去找一个图片让他看，我可以告诉他 OK 这个地方是我曾经到过的，我可以说一个真实的故事给他听。
对啊。
对。
Hello, future Angelina here with a quick message. I'll be translating parts of this episode into English when he's speaking in Chinese. So for my question about what's the meaning of life, here's what he said for his answer. You only have one life, and I want to live a meaningful life. I want to have stories to tell, so when I'm older with my family and future children, I'll be able to take a picture and tell them a story of what happened in that picture. His main message is that your life should be filled with meaningful stories to share with others. 你的梦想是什么? So what is your dreams in life?
我的梦想啊 It's a big question.
Yeah.
我的梦想是我希望我可以去到更多的地方，然后带着我的狗狗一起，然后让更多人知道这个世界上还有狗狗也可以和人一样去做很多的事情，然后希望他们都来关注那些没有家没有人照顾的流浪的动物。因为我的狗狗以前它也有一段时光是 在路上，然后是把它给带回家收养的，也让更多人去能够帮助到更多狗狗吧。
Wow, that's so nice. This is what he said in English. My wish is to go to even more places with my dog and let other people around the world know that dogs, like people, can do a lot of things. I wish that people can focus on protecting dogs and other animals with no homes, because like my dog Harry, he was abandoned on the roadside, so I brought him home. And I hope other people can help out dogs as well. Do you recommend biking around the world to other people?
Yeah, of course. 因为环球骑自行车你可以看到和学习到很多，所以如果首先你需要去做这件事情之前，我觉得需要做很多的准备，然后也许很多人说走就走，其实这说走就走的背后需要做很多的功课，然后这样子你会在路上会得心应手一些，然后遇到一些问题你可以事先自己有预案，然后可以去解决，然后去了解这个每个国家的一些文化习俗啊，然后你所经历的路线，这个是非常重要的，所以我推荐如果大家去做这个环球骑行，是非常棒的人生的体验，就是先做好一些准备，然后再去。
Wow. That's really good advice. So he says, yes, of course, if you want to travel the world, you'll need to do a lot of preparation and learn a lot. So a lot of people just want to go and travel immediately, but he thinks that it's better to prepare, because if you travel and come across any problems, you'll know how to solve each problem, and you'll learn more and understand more about different cultures and different countries. So he recommends that traveling around the world is a very good experience, but preparation is key before you go. I'm so sorry to hear that you lost Harry on your last trip, and would you want to share any of your favorite memories of Harry?
我可以说中文吗？
可以。
OK 有一次我带他去遛弯的时候，在我住的那个城市里面，有一天晚上，因为晚上人很少，然后我就让他自己跑，会自己在草地上走，然后在那个住的这个小区里面，然后有一天他就跑着就消失了，然后我就找不到他，我当时就非常非常担心，我找了差不多4个小时5个小时，因为是晚上去带他去遛弯的，在我睡觉之前，我一般会10点钟左右带他去，所以那时候已经时间比较晚，所以一直找到凌晨2点钟都没有他的消息，然后当时我就非常非常担心去哪里，然后呢天又下起雨了，全身都淋湿了，但是都没找到他在，可能他是不是被坏人拐跑了，或者去出什么事情了，我就非常担心。然后呢，但是我又找不到他，然后我就怕他，因为他有时候他也会自己走，但是他会自己又回去。然后那天找了差不多5个小时都没有发现他，但我回去的时候就把门打开，就躺在床上，然后天还下着大雨，一晚上就没办法睡觉。然后呢3、4点突然就听到外面咚咚咚咚咚跑上来一个小动物，然后全身淋得湿湿的，然后我当时就看到是哈利，他自己回来，然后全身淋湿了，然后我当时是有一些生气，我是想哪里跑哪里去了，但是瞬间就没有就是喜极而泣吧，我觉得他回来了就可以，很开心，就是因为我找了他很久，所以我就特别的家人或者是你的宠物突然有一天消失了，或者突然某一个时刻消失了，你什么就找不到它的那种心情和那种场景，所以这个场景在我脑海里非常非常，我当时眼泪就流下来，谢谢你没有走，没有离开，这个在我印象中是非常非常深刻的一点。
Here's what he said in English. When I would bring Harry to the city, I would let him run freely on the grass at night. But one night, he disappeared. I couldn't find him, and I was so worried. I spent 4 to 5 hours looking for him, but then it started pouring rain. I was all wet, and I still couldn't find him. Has Harry been taken by bad people? Did something bad happen? Sometimes Harry would go off by himself to explore and then come back, but this time it was different. After searching for so long, I kept thinking about what happened to Harry, and I couldn't fall asleep. At dawn, I heard a sound of a small animal outside, and well, it's Harry. I was initially angry at first. Why did he disappear for so long? But immediately I felt relief, and his return home was all that mattered. If your family member or pet suddenly disappears and you can't find them, that overwhelming sadness is etched in your mind forever. And that's why I remember that moment. Thank you, Harry, for coming back home. But that's good that you got Harry back, though, that he's able to be on the last trip with you. So that's very nice. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
I hope your adventures in life will continue. And lastly, what final advice do you have for the young people?
走一个自己想要走的路，然后让生命变得有意义。哪怕从明天早上起来喝的第一杯水开始。
好，谢谢。Thank you so much for coming on my podcast and speaking about your life experiences. And I hope... Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my chat with Cari Jiang and gained some insight about biking and traveling around the world with your pet. He also wanted me to share that he wrote a book in Chinese called 我和哈利环球骑行, and it will be translated into English soon. Follow Cari Jiang on Instagram or Facebook to check out his latest travels and future adventures. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to follow, rate, and share this podcast with your friends and family. See you next time. Bye!